You can grow an endless supply of ginger at home from your store-bought ginger, and all it takes is a little tiny piece like this, from this to all of this, and still counting. Ginger is used in millions of recipes. It has a lot of health benefits. It's a pain reliever for conditions like menstrual cramps or arthritis. It treats nausea that comes from morning sickness, motion sickness. It also improves your digestion and boosts your immune system. Of course, it helps with a lot of things like lowering cholesterols. You know, there are tons of information that is on the internet that is available to you that you definitely can do some more research on. So you can have it fresh, you can have it dried, you can have it powdered or as tea, which is one of my favorite tea. And I mean, I use ginger in almost all of my recipes. The flavor it gives, I'm telling you. So this is what we're going to harvest this morning. You can see that the leaves, they are turning brown. They are getting loose. This one fell out, got loose and fell out. Alright, so it's very easy to grow and it will produce year after year after year and definitely save you tons of money. As the video progresses, we'll go deeper and deeper in it. I know some of you are wondering, but how do you grow ginger in winter? I'll definitely answer all of your questions, so please stay tuned to the end of the video. So like I was saying, you save tons of money growing your own ginger at home. And there's nothing like growing your own ginger. It is very flavorful when you grow it yourself and harvest it. There are more than 1,000 different types of ginger. Did you know that? Yes, some of them are edible, some of them are not edible. But all of them has the same roots that are called rhizomes in common. As the ginger grows, it sends out shoots and it roots under the soil and spread out as it grows. When you are selecting your ginger to plant, try and look for the organic ginger if possible, because it is less likely that it is treated, and choose firm pieces with visible sprouts on it, or eyes as we call them. However, if you cannot get any organic ones, you can definitely still buy the ones that are available to you and soak them overnight before planting, and that will help to wash off anything that was sprayed on it to extend its shelf life. Now, you can grow ginger year round even if you don't live in a warm climate. Ginger is a tropical plant and it is also a perennial, right? So if you grow it especially in ground, all you need to do is to leave some rhizomes in the ground after harvest. If you live in cooler climates, what you want to do is to plant it in containers so that you'll be able to take it inside during the cold months to protect it from frost, right? They do thrive in warm, humid conditions with high humidity. So if you have a greenhouse or a polytunnel, you can just put them in there as well. Alright, so we're going to harvest this, and of course, let me tell you a little bit more about growing your own ginger organically. Alright, so I'm just going to pull them up like this. I am going to turn over the container as well. Of course, you want to plant it in a well-drained soil and start it off with some manure or compost. After that, you can then fertilize it with your liquid fertilizer, as I do. And you don't need a big container to grow ginger. You don't need to have a raised bed either. You don't need a large amount of land to grow ginger. You can grow ginger in the smallest container possible. You will definitely get ginger. If you're using a slow release fertilizer, then you can fertilize it every 4 to 6 weeks. But don't overpower it with too much nitrogen because that will burn the roots. Alright? It usually takes 8 to 10 months after planting for it to reach maturity. So this is another sucker that I'll be able to plant back. Of course, I'm going to take off most of the ginger off there and leave just a little part on there. I am going to wash them off and show you all that I got from it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Welcome to all my new gardening family. Big ups to you, my faithfulers. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all and God bless you all. You can see this one I planted. When I wash off everything, you will see. I think I have more inside there. Nothing like growing your own. And you know exactly what is in there, what it is grown with. No chemical, no preservative attached to it. Just fresh, pure from your garden. My Jamaican Backyard Garden, Portmore Edition. This is Gardening with Stacey. Come garden with me now, man. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam. Alright, I think that's that. So I'm going to wash up these babies and I'll be back with you. I got them washed up. Well, the water here. This is a lot compared to what I plant. So this is a big win. I'm going to show you what I planted. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so you can see I got this much from these. So I'm going to plant back this and I'm going to plant these as well and these as well. But I'm not going to put back everything in the same container. You will see because I will show you. Alright, so I'm just going to clean up all of these. And then we'll see exactly how much we've got. This smells so good. I mean, growing your own ginger is the best you could get. You cannot get any ginger anywhere else to smell like these that you grow. So strong, so aromatic. I mean, pure, no chemical, just pure. So you want to make sure that you plant in succession so that you always have a supply of ginger. Because what you can do is store these. You can store your ginger on the counter for up to a week without it, withering down, or up to a month in an airtight container in the fridge. For long storage, you can slice or grate it, put it in a freezer safe bag or a container and freeze it up to 3 to 6 months. Just look at it, guys, from this to all of this and still counting. Or make it into a powder that can last for 6 months to 2 years. Yes, if you store it properly, that is, in a cool, dry, dark and airtight container. The only drawback with this is that it will lose its potency over time. So you want to do what's best for you and what works for you. I'm not this. I'm not those. So part can go back in. Look at these. They look so amazing. So I can plant back these as well. You can see the sprouting right there. Yes, I can plant back this and this. I'm going to put back 2 pieces in that same container, and then I'm going to plant the others elsewhere. So yes, this is our beautiful little harvest from just these 2. And if I had waited longer, I would get more, because I have sprouts all over that could give me more. One thing I can tell you, whichever container you grow ginger in will always give you ginger. I've grown ginger in this container, and these right here are volunteers that I soon can harvest, right? So some way, somehow, if you use back the soil, there's going to be a piece of ginger in there. So this soil that I'm going to use back right here, I can tell you, other than what I'm going to put in there, I am going to get ginger from it. Alright, so this is just some horse manure that I'm going to add to the container. I'm going to use back the very same soil. I am still seeing the mulch that was on top. Some horse manure is still inside there. So I'm just going to put back everything and plant just a few. So I did already till the soil a bit, but because I did it off camera, I'm just showing you. So I just till the soil a bit, kind of turning it, right? So these horse manure that are still in there, I'm just going to put these down first, and then the remainder of soil now, I just put it in. Alright, so I'm just, how many pieces I told you? I'm going to put 2 pieces in there. I'm just going to put these 2 inside there. And I'm not putting them too far, right? Just like this, so they will grow down and spread. I'm just leaving the sprout that is already there to come up. And you can see this one has a lot of roots on there already, so it will not take long to grow. Now I'm just going to add the horse manure on top. This will act as a mulch for some time as well. So it's 2 in 1. It's feeding the soil and retaining moisture. So I will not mulch it again for now until it starts to grow, right? And these horse manure, they are cured. You have to make sure that they are fully dried. You can use compost if you have it, right? And of course, you just give it a good soak. Now, it's best to do deep watering so that the root zones are moistened.
However, do not overwater it by keeping it soaked all the time or having it in soggy soil. It will root rot. But also you definitely don't want to keep the soil dried out for extended periods for it to come under stress. Of course, you will need to cut back on both watering and fertilizing as the weather cools or as the plant enters dormancy. So Stacey, when does it enters dormancy? When the foliage die back, turns yellow or brown, it means that the rime zones are matured and ready to be harvested.
I hope this video was useful to you. Grow your own organic ginger at home. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, walk good.
Come garden with me now, man.
And what a nice place to live.